People could be like, hey, how are you doing with your diet? You'd be like, I'm doing great. I'm eating the Charlie McGriddle every day and my biceps are growing, I'm losing fat, I'm phenomenal.
I don't know, let's go, come on, let me say. Good push-ups.
I'm not trying to be mean, but look at this thing. It's got the M on it for might not want to eat it.
I'm left with 5, who's going? Come on!
This, for 400 calories, has 34 grams of protein, guys.
Come on, you gotta get your chest to the floor.
34 grams of protein.
Come on, you stopped. Who else we got? Come on, I already trained today.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fuel and Flex. Charlie William Parks here. I'm back at McDonald's. We're at McDonald's already with the Crunch Wraps. This is a show where I give you healthier versions of things you enjoy eating. You can keep eating them. You can enjoy them on the regular, and you don't have to, just eat crappy things and not feel good about it. So what are we looking at today? Guys, today we're doing a McGriddle. What is a McGriddle? A McGriddle is basically 550 calories, and half of this thing is fat. You're looking at 33 grams of fat, 13 of which is saturated. 44 grams of carbs is not terrible, but you do have 13 grams of added sugar, which also kind of sucks. 19 grams of protein, guys, for 550 calories also kind of sucks. So we can make a much healthier version of this. More protein, lower calories, something you can eat on the regular and enjoy. Come on, let's make it better. Come on, crew, let's make it better. All right, guys, we're here in the Fuel and Flex kitchen. We kind of talked about, we know why a McGriddle is not so good for us. It's too many calories, it's a whole lot of fat, a lot of added sugar in the carbs, not enough protein for the calories. As far as I'm concerned, this thing kind of belongs in the garbage, and I missed. All right, we are going to make a much better version of this. It's not going to be super hard to do. I want to show you what ingredients we need now to make a really good McGriddle. And again, what I'm aiming to do with this show, guys, is to find the foods that you love out in the wild that aren't so good for you and give you really healthy, stellar versions of them that you can eat on the regular and feel good about. So rather than feeling like, oh my gosh, I can never have this thing, it's bad, I had it, I feel terrible, you can incorporate foods like this into your diet on the regular and you can be a little healthier, feel a little bit better. What are we using for this? Sausage, egg, and cheese. Sausage, we're gonna use Applegate. You see me use Applegate products a lot here, we give them to the kids. It's chicken and maple, breakfast sausage patties. One of the things I love about Applegate is obviously no antibiotics. Also, their stuff is always uncured. So you'll find the ingredients are chicken, water, there's some sugar in it, some syrup, not a whole lot of salt, spices, maple sugar. You're not gonna see nitrates and stuff like that with Applegate products. Egg, we got 2 pasture-raised eggs on this recipe, get some pasture-raised eggs. And as far as the cheese goes, we're gonna use some mozzarella, low moisture, part skim, sliced cheese. These are only 50 calories each, 4 grams of protein each, and macros matter. So this is going to be really macro conscious. As far as the magic of this recipe, a lot of that's going to be in the pancake we're making. We're going to use some oats to make some oat flour. We're also going to utilize another egg, almond milk. We're going to use some pea select protein. I'm going to use a little caramel waffle cone. I've got this dialed into the T. I'll tell you how many grams to use. I'm going to use a little baking powder, not a whole lot of baking powder, but we're going to use some of it. Cinnamon. And then our magic ingredient that's going to make this really special is Wholesome Yum. This is a 0 sugar maple syrup. This uses allulose. This is really, really terrific. Use this a lot on a lot of recipes. You might want to check this out. The thing with Wholesome Yum too is if you're someone who's concerned with having a lot of artificial stuff, a lot of chemicals and stuff like that, this does have natural flavors, but for the most part, this is a monk fruit allulose blend, which is going to be a lot better for you than your standard low-calorie, 0 sugar syrup, because you're going to see 50 ingredients in there. A lot of those names you aren't going to recognize. This is pretty solid. It's delicious. And in my opinion, it's a whole lot better. That's what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to make this stuff better. So we're going to get our stovetop going. We're going to scramble up an egg, and we're going to get some of these sausage, egg, and cheese ingredients ready. And in the meantime, while I'm cooking my egg, I'm going to throw a patty in the air fryer, get this warmed up too. Also, good to note, guys, I don't like to be a hypocrite. I like to talk about doing the best I can. I made a couple of changes recently. You're going to check out our air fryer is glass. Okay, there's no plastics, no microplastics, non-stick coating, all that crap in it. So we're using a glass NutriChef air fryer. Try to get you guys a link there too. As far as my pan goes, this is ceramic. Trying to do the best I can do on the daily. This is folding over nice. I do find the ceramic pan, it can be tough to clean on the outside, but the inside is really, really smooth, which I love. And frankly, I care more about cooking. So you might want to check that out too. Try to get you guys some links. So the eggs look good. My sausage, because it was frozen, is going to basically be warming up in the air fryer. While that's all happening, I'm going to multitask a little bit, and I'm going to get my oat flour ready. These are traditional glyphosate-free oatmeal that I'm using. I'm gonna use half a cup of this, pop this in here. Like in our last recipe that I use this, I always say grind it longer than you think you need to. And this is gonna make for a really, really good pancake. We're gonna let this go too, guys. Oats are looking good, guys. We got our oat flour there. My sausage is looking good too. This is all done. That's gonna be super. My patty is ready too. Gonna set these to the side. These are super hot, so I'm not worried about these cooling too much. So we're gonna start making our pancakes here. These pancakes are phenomenal. Follow this recipe to a T. We're gonna do some interesting stuff here that I had not seen anyone. We're gonna do some interesting stuff here that I'd not seen anyone do before. Maybe they have, I haven't seen it. I did a lot of experimenting with this. We're gonna check it out. So first thing I'm doing, I'm popping in my half a cup of oats that are now grinded into oat flour. That's looking real cool. I'm gonna take 1 pasture-raised egg, pop it in there. Get a 1/4 cup of organic almond milk in there. Very nice. Now this wholesome yum stuff, we use a lot of this. I actually have this on subscribe and save on Amazon. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of this puppy. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to do, there she is, a little bit of cinnamon. And our last ingredient here, this is I always am very specific with my proteins based on the recipe. I don't always use the same brand. We use some of the raw nutrition protein. This time we're using the Pea Select, and I want 10 grams on the money of the caramel waffle cone. I do really like Pea Science Select Protein. It's been one of my go-tos for a while. They're not a sponsor or anything like that, but it's really, really good stuff. And I'm making my pancake mix now. The only thing I can tell you guys is if I feel for whatever reason, now this looks freaking great and I've done this before, but if I felt like it was a little too thick for whatever reason, I'm just gonna put a touch more almond milk in there and we should be kind of good to go. This looks like honestly perfect. And I'm even gonna tell you what measuring tool to use to kind of measure out the size of the pancakes for this thing. Here's a neat hack for you too. When you're making these pancakes, guys, go for medium to low heat. Don't go too high on the heat. I learned that as well. That can kind of screw you up a little bit. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna take a 1/4 cup measuring thing, and this is the size of your pancake, right? Pop it in there and give it a moment. It's gonna be really, really good, guys. Also, guys, like I always talk about meal prepping. You can use something like this. Make a row of pancake, make a row of egg, make a row of sausage. Put these together. You will have these for the week. This can be your breakfast every day. This can be your lunch every day. Prepare. The more prepared you are, it's gonna be easier to make a good choice when you just have to warm the thing up. Highly recommend meal prep, meal prep, meal prep. Don't, expect yourself to come home and make a good choice. Just have a good choice already. Make it and bring it with you. Pancake number 1 is getting the old flip. Guys, take a look at that. Look how fantastic that looks. That is a oatmeal flour pancake with all fantastic, mostly organic ingredients. Listen, I don't always eat organic everything. I'm not perfect, but this is pretty darn close, guys. This is really good. You're not gonna believe how stinking delicious this is. I think part of the reason that McGriddles are so popular is that you have that contrast of the sweetness of the pancake and the salty, cheesy, almost egg McMuffin-y part. You put them together. And what's so cool about this is because we baked this pancake, or I should say we're cooking the pancake with the wholesome yum, you're gonna get that sweetness in there. And that's gonna be kind of the trademark McGriddle taste. All right, this guy's ready. This is a great looking pancake, guys. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna pop this pancake over here and I'm gonna get our second pancake ready. And while this thing's cooking, I'm gonna take our 2 slices of cheese here. I'm gonna throw it on our egg and sausage. And this is gonna go back in the air fryer, just long enough for it to melt a little bit. All right, guys, let's assemble this thing. We did it. Wow, that is cheesy. Look at the cheesiness. That's our sausage, egg, and cheese going on top of our McGriddle pancake, topping it with a McGriddle. Guys, look at this. Look at the size difference, guys. Look at the size difference. This guy is 600 calories of fat and carbs and I'm not trying to be mean, but look at this thing. It's got the M on it, right? For might not want to eat it. Fat, saturated fat, carbs, added sugar, and there's some protein in it, not a whole lot. This is 400 calories and change, 34 grams of protein of deliciousness. This is fantastic. This is a whole meal. You can feel good about eating this, guys.
It's not to like, crap all over this thing, but do you really want to be eating this thing all the time? Probably not. This is a great version. You could have this every day and be on your diet. People could be like, hey, how are you doing with your diet? You'd be like, I'm doing great. I'm eating the Charlie McGriddle every day and my biceps are growing. I'm losing fat. I'm phenomenal. This is the way to do it. All right? The Charlie McGriddle, McChiddle, the Chargriddle. Charriddle me this. It is time for the moment of truth, the taste test. Take a look at that, guys. That is pancake, sausage, egg, and cheese coming right at you. Put more syrup on it. You probably don't need to. It tastes so good. There's almost an element of how could this be good for me? But it is good for you because I made it and I told you how to. Absolutely fantastic. This is fan-freaking-tastic, guys. If enough people start watching these videos, I'm gonna put McDonald's out of business because this is freaking amazing and good for you. I can't believe how good this is. I can't believe how good it is. If you guys want to get more recipes like this, if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, become a member of the Iron Club, leave me a comment, anything you can do, I appreciate. Let me know what you guys want me to do next. Let me know where you want me to go next. Until next time, I want to keep hearing from you guys. I'm gonna go back to eating this and catch you guys next time. This is incredible. You're gonna love this.